What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic week, a fantastic time, and happy Valentine's for all my lovers out there. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a ranking of every wonder weapon in Black Ops 2 Zombie. Now, a couple things before I really get into it. I say every wonder weapon, so there are 11, okay? From Bus Depot, Town, Farm, Transit, all the way to Origins. I only have 11, and I am going to include the upgraded version of them in the list in that spot. So where they're at includes both how you get it by default and the upgraded version of it. Now, another thing is, it's just my opinion, and it's just based on the experiences I've had. I know I hear a lot of good things about a lot of these wonder weapons, but when I use them, I don't get the same feeling. Now, that's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. So if you guys do enjoy the video, like the ranking, anything like that, feel free to leave a like, comment, sub on the channel. You know I make zombies content all the time. And, you know, if you don't like it, that's totally fine. I completely get it, okay? I'm going to do my best to explain this as good and clear as I can. A lot of the time, it's not going to make sense. Okay, so please bear with me. This is really kind of hard for me to make. I don't know why this one has been so tricky, but I finally have what I think is my most solid list from my experience of playing the game, okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna jump right into this. Okay, I'm coming at you guys hot. Number 11 on this list. I'm gonna go ahead and take the jet gun, dead last. Guys, so hear me out. The jet gun, some pros. It has infinite damage. It does have infinite damage. That is pretty awesome. Any gun with infinite damage should be like, well, oh my god, it's the best. But that's not the case here. And really, that's the only pro I can find from using it and from seeing it in the years of, you know, being into zombies. The negatives really outweigh all the positives. It's not tricky or complicated to build. It's just annoying. Now, you're playing on Transit. It's the wonder weapon on Transit. It's a craftable, and there's 4 pieces you gotta find spread all throughout this amazing map, and they're so fun. It's so awesome running around getting denizens all over you and just have zombies, and just, it's great. It's a great time getting all the parts, okay? You finally work up the courage to get all the parts and build it. You're like, let's go, the jet gun, baby. And then you realize it's just kind of underwhelming. Yes, infinite damage, again, that's cool, but it's really slow. It can break just after a mere 5 to 6 seconds of use, and it can be done for if you're not very careful with how you use it. And the recharge rate on it is pretty long. Honestly, you use it for about 5 seconds. It takes about a minute and a half for it to recharge, which is actually crazy. And I don't know if it's just the way I use it. Maybe there's better ways to use it that I don't know of. I'm not a pro Transit gamer by any means, so it's possible, okay? But I don't like the jet gun, and a lot of it has to do with how you build it and the map it's on and the gun itself, okay? So it's not good, okay? Jet gun, dead last. All right, coming in at the number 10 spot, I'm gonna take the ray gun, the OG original gangster ray gun / Porter's ray gun when you pack a punch it. Now, the ray gun is the classic wonder weapon. It is the OG. It is the godfather of wonder weapons in, like, my opinion, okay? You know, you can say what you want, but, like, everyone knows the ray gun, okay? It's got all the memes and everything. So the ray gun's pretty solid. I would say it is the perfect starter wonder weapon. It's not incredibly hard to get out of the box. It seems like the odds on it aren't really low, especially if you're playing a map like Town. You can get it quite often. And it's really good early on in the game. And now, once you get to about 15, 20, you need to upgrade it because it will fall off pretty good. And then after you upgrade it, you got about another 10, maybe 15 rounds you can squeak out of it. But once you get to that 35 to around 40 mark, it really just kind of falls off. And honestly, it's just not that great after that. Now, I love the ray gun. I love the way it looks. The Porter name, when you upgrade it, it's just classic. Everything about it is so nice, smooth. The reload is dope. I like it a lot. But really, it's just not nearly as good as any of these other ones on this list if it's up to me. If it's up to me, which right now, it is up to me. So I'm going to keep it at 10, but I do personally enjoy the ray gun a lot. Now, next up on this list might be a little bit of a hot take. A couple of these might be a hot take, but again, I'm just going to have to stick it out. I might upset people, and that's fine. I'm prepared for the hate. Coming up next, give me the Blundergat / the Sweeper. Now, I love the Blundergat. It is super cool. It's unique. It is a dope quadruple barreled shotgun that actually does piercing damage. You can shoot into a horde, and since it has 4 barrels, I guess you can kill more than 1 zombie, so it's super neat. There's no other wonder weapon that's even really anything like it, and that's just another thing I really do enjoy about it. Now, when you upgrade it, it becomes the Sweeper. It's just a better version of it. It has more ammo in reserve, all that good stuff, right? And it's pretty nice. It does a lot of damage. Now, this gun, once it's Pack-a-Punched, is good up until about round 40. It's a one-shot, I believe, 35, 40. It's a one-shot in the head, maybe. I'm not sure if it's a one-shot body shot in the headshot. But after about round 40, it falls off. And it becomes about a 2-shot and such. And the only thing and really, it's not like that's horrible, but seeing how it's a shotgun, that kind of makes it where it's a little not even worth it, unless you upgrade it again, which we'll talk about later. But if you just have the Sweeper and you're going for those high, big rounds, you're not really gonna make it. The ammo is gonna be an issue. But again, I like it. It kind of has the same vibe as the ray gun though. It's really good early on and for a while, but once you hit about that 40 mark, it really just, there's other wonder weapons you could be using that will benefit you more. Now, next up on this list, I hate this wonder weapon. I don't like it, so I just threw it here because I didn't want to absolutely disrespect it because I don't think it belongs at the very bottom. But number 8, give me the Fire Staff. Guys, I don't know what it is. I hate the Fire Staff. It's easy to get, right? You shoot the plane, you kill the Panzer, you capture the gens. Oh, look, you have the Fire Staff. That easy, right? Best wonder weapon ever. No. It's just so mid, man. It's so mid. I hate the little 3 little balls of fire it shoots out. I don't like that. I think that's dumb. I feel like it wastes ammo. Like, it's just wasting those shots because I'm like, I just wanted to shoot where I'm aiming, dude. It doesn't need to spread like that. I get it, just trying something different, but it's just not for me. Now, the upgrade of the Fire Staff isn't bad, really, at all. None of them are really bad, honestly. Once you know how to do them, it's kind of just like whatever. But even upgraded, I feel like the Fire Staff is the worst one out of all of them. I feel like the zombies kind of just run right through it. It doesn't register quite like the other ones do. The Wind Staff and the Ice Staff, for example. I feel like it's not nearly up to par with them when it's upgraded. And I feel like it just sucks. I feel like, honestly, it just sucks. I don't really know from my experience. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if it's a keyboard or mouse thing, but it's like when you hold down the shot, maybe I'm not doing something right or I'm not hearing it. I don't know, but I feel like a lot of times it doesn't do anything. I don't know if that's a Black Ops 2 thing or what, but regardless, I don't like the Fire Staff. I just don't like it either way. So it's coming in at the number 8 spot. So if you like the Fire Staff, be glad I even put it that high. Now, coming in at number 7, this is going to be the hottest take of the whole thing. But guys, when you put this weapon in my hands, what you're seeing on the screen is how it always is for me. Number 7 is going to be the Sliquifier. Now, I think the Sliquifier is cool. It would be higher if I knew how to use it, apparently, or if it was good for me at all, or if you could even upgrade it. So the Sliquifier, for those of you who may not know too much about it, it is a buildable on the map Die Rise, everyone's favorite map, and you can craft it and boom, you have the Sliquifier. It shoots these purple puddles of slimy goop and then it turns all the zombies into Looney Tunes and Fall Guys once they run into it. I know what it's capable of and I know what it used to be capable of, but whenever you put it in my hands nowadays, it just doesn't work. And again, I don't really watch videos on any of this stuff. I don't really watch people like that. I enjoy a Mr. T Lexify video every now and again, but I don't like watch best strats for a Sliquifier, how to use this, how to use that, blah, blah, blah. I don't really do all that, right? I know it's been out for a long time, and a lot of it I just don't remember. Maybe I'm not doing something right, but you put this Sliquifier in my hands, and it's just mid. It's just mid, guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it. I would love for it to actually work for me, but I know it works for a lot of other people. If it was pre-patch, way back in the day, I know everyone says that, but like when it first came out, yeah, sure, okay. It won't be number 7, but like right now, number 7. Coming in next on this list, I'm gonna put it right here in the middle, okay? Number 6 is gonna be the Lightning Staff. I like the Lightning Staff a lot, like the Lightning Bow. A lot of people say when it's not upgraded, it's not good, and I disagree. I think it's better than the Wind Staff and the Ice Staff, not upgraded. Now, I don't know if I just saw one troll guy saying something crazy or what, but I heard there was rumors and whispers coming through the grapevine saying that the Lightning Staff wasn't that good, and I'm going to disagree. Now, I could not get any gameplay of me upgrading it, guys, and I'm sorry. I tried like 4 different times, and either my game would glitch, the upgrade would glitch, the recording would mess up, something would happen, and I just gave up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a bad YouTuber, I know, but I couldn't get it, okay? But all in all, I really like the lightning staff. I do think it's better than the fire staff. Even if it wasn't, I think I'd still put it over the fire staff, but that's aside the point. I really like it. The upgrade, I think people think it's a little complicated, at least people that I personally know, but really, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple upgrade, and it's pretty simple to get. You ride the tank around the map, and you get the pieces, boom, staff. But it's really not bad. It's pretty average. Now, are you going to go to round 100 with it? No. Are you going to go to round 60 with it? I don't even know about that, really. But I do like the lightning staff for what it is. And I think it belongs right there, because the other ones, in my opinion, I enjoy more, and I think are better. Also, it's a Panzer killing machine. Don't get me wrong, they're all Panzer killing machines. I think the fire staff's good at that. Let me touch on that real quick. Fire staff can kill a Panzer, right? So can the lightning staff. Now, coming in at number 5 on this list, I'm going to go ahead and take the Paralyser and the Petrifier. So it is a super unique wonder weapon on Buried. Now, I like a lot of stuff about it. The design is cool, the name is cool, what it does is cool, and the little things you can do are pretty neat. You can float around the map, you can float other people, you can levitate other players, you can just do a bunch of little goofy fun things with it, and I'm a big fan of that. Now, the Paralyzer doesn't do infinite damage, but it does slowly kill them just by slowing the zombies down. Like, it eventually just disintegrates them, I guess. I'm not really sure how the Paralyzer works, but it's good. It's pretty good for a long time. Now, the only real issue with it, because obviously it has to have some kind of downfall, is that you have to recharge it. And it does run out pretty quick if you don't have it upgraded. And I believe you can only shoot the trigger or like press it for so many seconds. I don't know exactly how many before like you have to, cool it down. It goes up to like 100 or 115 or something like that, guys. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. So the main thing with using the Paralyzer is you really gotta tap the trigger. You gotta really play with the trigger and hit it just right and hit that sweet spot if you really wanna go far with it. I think it's possible because you can pair it up with the Ray Gun Mark II and whatever else you might find. But I think it's really solid. It's really unique, and I think it deserves that spot. And I know, not to take away from anything else, a lot of these wonder weapons are unique, right? But I think the Paralyzer is just different. It's just a different beast, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of him a little bit. Now, speaking of him, the number 4 spot, give me the Ray Gun Mark II. I love the Ray Gun Mark II. It is my personal one of my favorites. Personally, top 3. I know it's a 4 right now. Personally, top 3. I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. I love everything about it. It's dope. The iron sights, everything. It is a 3-round burst. It's just a burst version of the ray gun with no splash damage, and it is super cool. The ammo's not horrible, and when you upgrade it, the ammo's pretty solid. Now, it does run out fast, obviously, because it's a burst weapon. I feel like they tend to run out a little bit faster, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, okay? And the really cool thing about the Ray Gun Mark II is the headshot multiplier. So for those of you who don't know, it does a pretty big headshot multiplier. I would say 20 times. It does an insane amount of damage, and it is good for a long time. If you're trying to get headshots with it, it's a headshot. You can kill pretty easily up until like around, I don't know, 60, 70, 75, somewhere in there. 60 to like 75, you can still kill relatively easy if you're hitting them in the head with the Ray Gun Mark II, which is super cool. I really like that about it. A lot of wonder weapons like to fall off and not really do a whole lot, especially the OG ray gun. The Mark II with the headshot multiplier, it is just so nice. I don't think there's anyone who hates the Ray Gun Mark II. If you do, you're out of your mind. It is awesome. I love it, and we're gonna keep it right there. Guys, so we're getting into the top 3 list right here. You guys know what's left, but you don't know where I'm putting it. So without further ado, number 3, give me the wind staff. That's a hot take. That's a hot take, I feel like. I don't know. Again, guys, I don't know what people rate these, and obviously I'm behind. This is a video that needed to be made like, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, but I'm doing it now because I'm a madman, okay? So the wind staff, again, all the staffs are pretty easy to get. You know, get the robots, get the piece, boom, you can upgrade it. So it's like a thunder gun. It's like a thunder gun, but it doesn't nearly last or do as much, okay? So You can shoot a horde and it blows them all away, right? It's pretty good, and it can get you out of some tough situations up until about round 20. Now, once it becomes a 2-hit, you don't want the wind staff. You don't want it. You don't want to use it if it's not upgraded. Do not use the wind staff past round 20 if it is not upgraded, okay? Now, if you do have it upgraded, it's dope. It makes a little tornado swirling around, and it sucks them in, dude. And it is so funny watching all of them fly into it and fly around, and I love it. I love it. I think it's super cool. Again, I haven't used it on incredibly high rounds, so I don't know how it fares, okay? I don't. I'll be honest. But from what I've seen of it and just playing the game, I enjoy it a lot. I think it is definitely better than the fire staff and the lightning staff, but it's just dope. It's just cool. I like the name of it. I like the way it looks a little bit different. I just like the wind staff, okay? And the upgrade is really good. Again, easy to do. It's a fun wonder weapon to have. Coming in at the number 2 spot on this list, I'm gonna take the Acid Gat / the Vitrolic Withering. Now, it was hard not to put this at 1. I really love the Acid Gat. And when you upgrade it and turn it into the Vitrolic Withering, insane. It is insane. I didn't want to stop playing with it earlier. I'm not gonna lie. When I was using it, I didn't even want to stop. So, for those that don't know, the Blundergat, you can upgrade it again into the Acid Gat, and then you can upgrade that again into the Vitrolic Withering. So, what it does is it makes it shoot this like 3 little bursts out randomly, kind of a wide range, and wherever they stick into the zombies, it attracts the zombies to it, and it causes a pretty big toxic explosion. Now, when you just have the Acid Gat, it's not as good, of course, than when you upgrade it. But when you upgrade it and turn it into the Vitrolic Withering in particular, man, it's good. It is good, and it's good for a while. It can get you out of tough situations because it works as a monkey bomb. It has a lot of ammo, really. Like, I was surprised the ammo, I never felt like I was using a lot. Granted, I wasn't on like around 80, but it's pretty good. It can get you out of situations, takes out hordes, and it's really dope. It's really unique, really cool. I think it's sick. It's hard to not say it's my favorite, but it is really, really good. I like it a lot. But yeah, I think the Acid Gat / Vitrolic Withering goes right there. I think it's pretty fair. I want it to be number 1, but I just can't. I just can't put it over what number 1 is. Coming in as the best wonder weapon in all of Black Ops 2 Zombies, guys, I'm going with the Ice Staff, man. Sue me. Sue me, okay? Is that a basic pick? Maybe. I love the Ice Staff. You guys know how I feel about Origins, and the Ice Staff in particular. Before I even knew it was good, I was an Ice Staff main. You ask me to pick between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, dude, I'm picking Sub-Zero every time. I've always been a Sub-Zero guy. I've always been an Ice Staff guy. And it just so happens to be the best wonder weapon in the game. What can I say? It is insane. Now, I'll be honest, when it's not upgraded, it's not that good, okay? I don't think, there's a limit. They're good to a certain degree. But once you hit that round 20 threshold, basically, they all kind of fall off. I think the Lightning Staff really is one of the better ones, unupgraded. Anyways, Ice Staff. When you upgraded it, whenever you upgrade it, it makes a huge blizzard appear, swirls around, anything that gets in it freezes, falls over, dies instantly. It's easy. Boom. There you go. I don't even know what to say. It's awesome. I got to round 100 on Origins using the Ice Staff. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was good. Always good. I never had any problems using it. Panzers were easy to take care of. It can really save you. It can get you out of any situation, man. You hold that thing down, get it charged 2 times, boom. You can shoot it at your feet. You can just sit there and shoot it at your feet and you won't die as long as you have ammo. But the Ice Staff is super, super good. I love it a lot. It's hard to pick which one I like more between Vitrolic Withering and Ice Staff. But in terms of which one I think is genuinely better, I'm going with the Ice Staff. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this made a little bit of sense. If you have anything to say about this video, feel free to leave a comment. And I've noticed someone in particular, it was so funny to me. They commented and said, oh, let me guess, so-and-so at 1 and 2, just like everyone else, how original. Someone commented that, and I just thought it was hilarious because, like, it wasn't the case, obviously, and they didn't watch the video, so it was funny. So if you did sit down and watch the video, and whether you agreed or not, I do appreciate you taking the time and seeing what I had to say. it was a whole lot of nothing. I said a whole lot of nothing, I'm sure, but that's just how I feel. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoy. I don't know when I'll do another ranking. I might take a week and just focus on getting other videos out while I think of a really good idea for a really kind of unique ranking. But yeah, that's every wonder weapon in Black Ops 2, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.